next level.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Coach Tiffany Parra with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We are taking center stage today on the Own It Publishing platform with an amazing author. I'm going to go ahead and bring her on in. Good morning, Miss Allistar Banks. How are you this morning, honey? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Please tell our audience where you're from.
Yes, so I'm from Tassel, Virginia.
Awesome. So an author. Now that's a big thing around here. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're celebrating you. So tell me, what inspired you to be an author? I mean, because it's tough.
Yes, it is tough being an author, but I've just loved writing ever since I was a child, and I feel like writing was a way for me to express myself and to use my imagination and just to create wonderful and fun characters. And I love writing ever since I was in the fourth grade. And my English teacher, Mrs. Jones, sort of saw my talent for writing, and she further encouraged me to be a writer and to write children's stories. And I wrote a story back then called The Sorcerer and the Magic Pond. It was a story about a wizard named Henry who learned to use his powers for good and not for evil. And he helped the princess Hera to grow her hair long all over again after the evil witch decided to cut her hair off. So it was fun being able to write that story and come up with that concept. So
that is so awesome. I mean, to start out as an author so young as well. And I mean, and just to continue to, flourish in this. I mean, that is just so amazing because, sometimes I'll ask the question like, hey, what did you want to be in high school? And it's like, you already have that gift at a young age. So that's just amazing. I love that. So tell me, how many books have you written so far?
So I've written about 14 books now. So I've written a very multitude of children's books and young adult fiction books, and also I enjoy cooking as well. And I have two cookbooks. One helps those who are looking to lose weight, and the other one helps those managing diabetes. And the diabetes cookbook came from the fact that my mom has type 2 diabetes. I wanted to just create something for her to help her with her type 2 diabetes as well.
Wow. And that's very near and dear to my heart because I don't know if I shared with you before, but I was diabetic. I will say I still am. It's in remission, has been just from managing with diet. So I absolutely love that you have a cookbook for diabetes, management, because that's very important. So what's your favorite book out of the 14?
Oh, I would say my favorite book is The Colorful Balloon Ride because I love learning colors as a child growing up and in my kindergarten art class. And like my art teacher, Mr. Smith, taught me and my best friend Emily our colors by using objects in nature and also things that kids love and enjoy as well too, like, going to the fair or going to other entertainment type events and stuff like that. So I did a colorful balloon ride and I inspired it off of my favorite subject, learning colors, with Mr. Smith. And Mr. John in the story is depicted as Mr. Smith, and Mary Emily is me and my best friend Emily. So Mary is me in the book, and Emily is my best friend from growing up elementary school, Emily. So yeah.
That's awesome. So what do you think is the hardest part about being an author?
Oh, the hardest part about being an author is just, there's so many different things I love to write about, and just picking that one particular thing to write about is really hard because I love self-help. I love Christianity topics. I like mental health and women's health and wellness, fun and adventure for kids. So just trying to like depict all those different areas is, hard. But I feel like when it boils down to is that one thing that you feel in your heart that you're passionate about. And that one thing I love is mental health and psychology.
Awesome. So right now, are you reading any books like that you'd recommend to our audience?
Uh, Not one in particular, but there's so many different books out there, you know. I like the book called Girl Wash Your Face. I think it was by her name was Rachel. I think that was the author's name.
Okay, okay. It's
Rachel
one of your
Hollis.
favorites. That's one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, very good. So, in your writing journey, which book do you really feel was the most fun to write? What
Mhm.
was that?
Oh, the most fun to write was Lenny the Lizard and his green scarf. And, you know, Lenny learns to, he shares his green scarf with all his woodland friends, just teaching them kindness and empathy and just what the magical power of the green scarf can do to help someone's day. So it
Oh,
was just, you know, it was inspired off the fact that I had a green cashmere sweater growing up, and it just gave me comfort just during some difficult times of my life. And I wanted to be able to incorporate that into Lenny the Lizard and his green scarf.
love that. Love that. Well, thank you so much. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut to a quick commercial break, and then we will be right back with author Allistar Banks. Be right back, everybody. Thank you to Upscale Online Business Solutions for that amazing commercial. We are back with author Allistar Banks talking about some of her works of art and just the journey of becoming an author and what it takes to be an author as well. So before we get back into your books, I just want to kind of reach out and just talk about a little bit that we need, which is self-care. What do you do for your self-care, Allistar? Because when you are an author, again, your brain is going crazy, right? Your thoughts are going all over the place. So
Yeah.
what does your self-care look like?
Oh, I enjoy doing meditation. I love going for nature walks. I like journaling and prayer are just some of the things I do for self-care.
Love that. Grounding is so important. I definitely always tell people I am a tree hugger for sure. So it just definitely energizes you and gives you that creativity. So awesome. So in your books, what characters do you feel that you relate to the most, and why?
So I feel like I definitely relate to Allie Billings the most from my novel Girl Rise because Allie and I share some of the same life struggles of just trying to find our way in life and just trying to establish those meaningful friendships and relationships with others.
Now, if you're planning a sequel, can you share a teeny bit about what the plans are for the sequels and which book that's going to be a sequel with?
So the book that's going to be a sequel is Girl Rise, and so I was working on the second manuscript to it, and it just kind of furthers more of Allie's journey through life. And now she lands herself a big job in Greenville, South Carolina, being a newspaper reporter like she's always dreamed of doing. And just seeing how her friendships unravel and just her meeting new people and just, being in a new workplace, facing adversity, trying to adapt to that work life balance and that work culture and just being able to be in a new environment and just adapting to that new environment and just seeing where her relationship goes with Greg in the second book and going into a third book.
Where has the inspiration come from, Girl Rise?
So the inspiration comes from my own personal experiences and how I was able to grow from those relationships I had in my personal life and how they've taught me what to look for in a potential partner.
Okay. So, what is a significant way your books have changed since your first draft? Because I know the books tend to morph and change. I mean, being an author
Yeah,
myself, you're writing it like 10,
yeah.
20 times, right? So, tell me a little bit about just kind of about that journey for you.
Yeah, I feel like each of the characters kind of grow and adapt and they mature more as I've like been writing each manuscript. So just being able to grow into a mature adult and to realize, how to correct their mistakes.
Now, if you could think of like any celebrities that could be the characters in your book, who would you choose and why?
Mm. I would say Dakota Johnson for Allie Billings because I feel like she reminds you a lot of, the movie How to Be Single and that kind of character from the first book and how she was able to grow and mature and to realize that, being single is not so bad after all. And it's, a time of learning and growing and learn about yourself and the things that you want out of life.
What perspectives or beliefs have you challenged with this work?
Mm. So, what are some of the challenges?
What perspectives or beliefs have you challenged with
Oh,
this?
probably being able to incorporate Christianity into the novel.
Okay. Now that's kind of hard. I mean, when you're adding in the religious part of it. Just talk a little bit about that journey. How did you make it a little bit yourself to be able to just really connect everything?
Yeah, I think just being able to understand God's perspective on life and what God sees as love.
And he sees everything as love. I think what
Yes.
I mean. I mean,
Yeah.
don't let me get started on God because I am like crazy myself. So
Yeah.
I tell you, oh my goodness. So what is just some inspiration that maybe you can give some of the authors out there, or just someone that might be just thinking about writing a book? What is something that you can tell them that could really kind of help to start them maybe on that journey?
I think just encouraging someone to not be afraid to put your message out there and not be afraid to tell about your story and because somebody else might need your message.
Yeah, I really do feel like it's not our story, right? It is definitely someone else's story. It's a gift for us. I
Yeah.
feel that every
Yeah.
situation that we go through, even though it may bring us down into the depths of something,
Yeah.
I mean, just some bad experience, right? But they all are all gifts. And what would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So with anyone like this again that oh my god, I just lost my question. Oh my goodness, I've never lost my question before. um oh my gosh, let me move on to something else. So okay, with what is the other challenge really to again with the author, with just being an author and just balancing again that work life, because when you are an author you're always on. I mean, you're an entrepreneur, so as an entrepreneur, you're just go 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 go. So let's talk a little bit about that, just kind of that journey with you.
Oh, I think the journey with me being able to create a work-life balance and just being able to balance out myself as a writer and a creative is just making a to-do list and just trying to keep by that or, just being able to um, adopt some meditation practices or other mindful mindset practices as well helps me too.
What are some other mindset practices that you do? Like, what's your favorite affirmations? Can you give us a couple of examples of maybe some of your favorite affirmations?
Ooh. I think I am enough is one.
What's another one?
I am beautiful. I am able to create a work-life balance. I am in control.
That part, I am in control. I love that you said that because sometimes we don't feel like we're in control when we're on this journey. So
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and cut to another quick commercial break, and then we're going to get into a few more things with Miss Allistar Banks. Be right back. And we are back with Allistar Banks. Now, Allistar, I know that you do a few other things besides just writing. You do some support in writing as well. So can you talk a little bit about the services that you offer with, supporting authors that, that are up and coming?
Yeah, so I do offer motivational speaking. I do have a writer support group, and it's called Be Positive. You can also join that group on Facebook too.
Awesome. How many people are in the group right now?
I'm not exactly sure of the number, so
Oh, no worries, no worries. But it's always good to have that support,
yeah.
especially on the author's journey as well. So, how can people get in contact with you if they want to be able to connect with you, to work with you, if they want to be able to read any of your books, purchase them? How would they do that?
So they can also go to my website at allistartheauthor.com.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Allistar. Now, is there any words of encouragement or words of wisdom that you can give our audience for pushing through the week? Just maybe something that, again, just a quick message for them. It is Tuesday. We're still at the top of the week and we're pushing through. We just started in October. It's already the 10th. I cannot believe it's 10/10 today, but just something that we can really help the audience to just continue to push through.
Just to continue to push through is just embracing each and every day as a new day, as a new opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you so very much for joining us today. What is next for author Allistar Banks? What's next for you? Because again, 14 books. You're doing support with authors. So what's coming for you in 2024?
So I'm also currently working on movie scripts as well. So I have one's called Escape from Hotel California, and the other one is called The Bluegrass Musician. And I'm also working on a children's TV series called Nicole E. Nelson, which is inspired off of my children's picture book that I'm working on, which is the Nicole E. Nelson series.
Good stuff. So we're going to be seeing these books on the screen, everybody. So that is going to be so amazing. Oh my goodness. Well, I just am so excited about all the things that you have going on, Allistar, all the things that you have to come. Is there anything else that you want to maybe add in there that you maybe want to share before we take off today?
And also, I was recently a co-author with evangelist Rotita Rogers, and the book is called "Broke Out of Prison" too. And actually, I have a copy of the book on hand here.
Wow, awesome. I love collaborations. Look, see, now we got to talk about the collaboration, okay? Because what was your experience in a book collaboration, because sometimes you have different, different personalities, things like that you're dealing with. So how many people were in it and how was it to just kind of navigate through and getting to know each other and just that whole experience?
Yeah, so there were 10 other co-authors that were in the book as well too.
Okay. And it's all women?
Yeah.
Okay. So how was that experience working with all women, again, as a co-author in a book? Because I've heard some stories, I hear some amazing stories, but I also have heard some of the bad stories as well. So what was your experience, in this project?
Yeah, I just love being able to be a part of Rotita Rogers's experience right along with these 10 amazing, women authors. And I got to share my story about how, I developed a healthy lifestyle over the years and I incorporated biblical principles and I talk about how the fruits of the spirit help our bodies.
And it absolutely does. Oh, I love that. So now, if they want to also get that book, where can they get that one?
So they can just also contact me on my website for
Your
that
website.
book as well too.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
You have done so much work and it's just amazing. I'm so inspired by you because again, as a writer, I don't have as many works as you do. And I'm just inspired to just continue to keep going with it
Yeah.
and continuing to share the different stories to inspire and motivate. So I just really, really thank you for taking the time to just come join us. Now, Allistar is going to be on one of the up and coming covers in 2024. So definitely look for her on that and look for her in the Authors Network of the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine. If you have not subscribed yet, definitely go to our website, Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Mag 2021, and subscribe there. Okay, that's .com. So subscribe there and you'll see all sorts of amazing authors like Allistar, and you'll also get some amazing health and wellness information as well to help you to thrive, not just survive out there in life. So thank you so much, Allistar, for coming. We will have you on again because you are going to be in the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics platform for a minute. And I just cannot wait to see that cover of yours. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Love you so much. And we will see you next time. Take care, everybody.
To the next level.